Hey everybody, Nick here with another episode of Post Theater Clarity, where I give you my unvarnished opinion immediately after I get out of the theater. And I just got out of the 4K re-release showing of Shin Godzilla. Shin Godzilla being originally released, I think, in 2016. And I didn't see it till about 2 years ago, and I really regretted that I never went to see it in the theater during its first run. So it was a real treat getting to see it on the big screen this time around. And let me tell you, it's even more breathtaking on the big screen. Shin Godzilla is like a disaster movie, but the disaster's a giant atomic breath mutant dinosaur, and I'm here for it. And it's interesting because it focuses so much on the disaster and the disaster response of the Japanese government. Like a lot of Godzilla movies and a lot of Japanese movies in general, it really goes heavily on the social commentary and the criticism of the Japanese government, which is not something you would necessarily expect from a giant kaiju monster movie. But it does it, and does it well. You get to see at every stage of the process, from the first emergence of the first form of Godzilla to the various efforts they go through to evacuate people and stop them, kind of the inner workings of things and the sheer amount of bureaucracy they have to go through. And I can't lie, that's something not everybody who's going into a monster movie will find that interesting, but I think they managed to make it engaging in this movie. Aside from that, you have what might be my favorite version of Godzilla ever put to screen, because Godzilla is this fast evolving creature, emerges from the ocean, crawling, and soon, it goes back to the ocean and then comes back bigger and meaner with more capabilities. And each evolution, each new form it takes, it gets more and more dangerous and harder to deal with. This is the most terrifying Godzilla ever put to screen. It looks gnarly and evil and demonic looking, and it's glowing like the radioactive furnace Godzilla is. And it's amazing. The visuals of the movie are extremely impressive. But it's great to get to see it in the movie theater. If you get a chance to, I'd recommend going to see it. I think it's got literally another day left. However, I found out right before the movie started that they're releasing Shin Godzilla in black and white at the end of this month, August 2025. So I'll be going to see it again in black and white, just like I did with Godzilla -1. Speaking of which, for me, Shin Godzilla goes up with the Mount Rushmore of Godzilla movies, of being just a fantastic Godzilla movie. This one being one of the most just like dark and serious of them, because of and that's saying something given how serious some of the Godzilla movies had been and how hard they went, going back to the original from 1954 and going to looking at the newest one, Godzilla -1. It in my opinion belongs up there with the conversation with those. I think I would put it slightly behind those two movies, but I mean it's up there. If you're expecting a Godzilla movie like where he fights the creature of the week, this is not that kind of movie, although I love those too. But this Shin Godzilla is very much worth checking out. The various forms of Godzilla are amazing. There's one scene in particular where Godzilla unleashes his atomic breath on downtown Tokyo, and the scene's breathtaking. The scene looks absolutely amazing, and it's just has this destructive beauty, especially on the big screen, that it was great to see. And one thing, the final shot this movie ends on raises so many questions. It sends chills down your spine. Watch it. I'm not going to ruin it, but that final shot gives you this apocalyptic feeling of what almost was and what could be. Anyway, Shin Godzilla, go and see it. I'll probably do a breakdown over a bunch more Godzilla movies at some point. I just wanted to give you my quick thoughts with it. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.